This is number 3 from Area Perimeter and Division Checkpoint. It asks you to fill in the ratio table to find 260 divided by 4. So one group of 4 is obviously 4. We're trying to see how many groups of 4 get you to 260. So again, even though this is a ratio table, I'm still going to think of the strategies that I would have used for area model, which is to use numbers that have 0 at the end because it's easier to multiply by those. So I know that 10 fours is 40. I'm going to need a lot more than that if I'm trying to get to 240. So I could be thinking about maybe another 10, or I could think to myself, what do I know that 4 times something gets me close to 260? So I might need something like 4 times 5 would be 20. I do like 5s. And I know that it's possibly going to be 50 of them because it would have a 0 on the end when I multiplied 4 times 5. So 4 times 5 is 20 and put a 0 on the end, which would be 200. So I'm getting much closer to the 260. So I'm going to start from 200 and think 4 times what is 60. So 4 times 10 was 40. Let's say I just need 20 more if I were to use that one. So if I did another 5 of them, 5 times 4 is 20, and I want to put together all 3 of these, then I would end up with the 260 that I needed. So because I know 40 and 20 is 60, and I'm already at 260, so that means that my answer is going to be all 3 of these put together. So my answer ends up being 10 and 50, which is 60, and 5 more, so I get 65. So you're going to use easier multiplication facts to do a larger division problem. On number 4, it asks us to finish a model that has already been started. So it's an area model where Michael is planning to build a rectangular path, and it's 3 feet wide, which you can see the 3 is already put on the model, and has an area of 726 square feet. So that means that the inside of this rectangle has to be 726. I noticed that they already did 300 of it right here by making the length 100. So I'm going to think of, it's asking to find the length of the path. So far the length of the path is 100, but that does not get me the area that they asked. So let's see, if I did another 100, I would get 300 there. And if I had 2 300s, 300 and 300 is 600. And I'm thinking there's about 120, actually exactly 126 if I count up from 600 to 726. So if I'm trying to get, let's see, 126 is left, and you could check that math by doing 726 minus the 600 that I already have there. And if I want to do, maybe I could do another, if I started with another 100, that would be too much. But it looks like about half of it might be good, half of 300. Or I could think to myself, I'm going to drop the ones place because I could just put a 0 on and end up close to something. So I'm going to look at the first 2 digits, which is 12, and think to myself, what times 3 is 12? Well, that's 4. But again, I have that 1's digit there, so let's try 40. And if you didn't know, if that didn't really make sense, you could just go up by 10s if you wanted. So 4 times 3 is 12, and then put the 0 on the end. So I did get really close to it by dropping that 1's place, but I still have the 6 that's there. So I need 2 more 3's to get the 6 that's left over. So that way I would have the 126, and then the total ends up being 726. So if I needed 3 times what is 6, I need a length of 2. So now I'm going to put all of those lengths together, and don't forget the 100 that was already there. So you're adding all of the length numbers together. So 100 and 100 is 242. And you end up with 242 what? 242 feet, because this was all by feet.